Yo, what is up, people of the internet? Mike here with a new build that I've been working on. Pretty much I made it work with some leftover pieces from my previous build, the premature discharger, which I made back in October last year, but I released it in late December, I think. So in case you didn't know, I'm the guy that made the cast and crit discharge build. Pretty much I haven't come up with a name for this build yet, but it's gonna be something similar to Flark Surge. I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna go over my items real quick, and I'm gonna explain as the video rolls what I did and why I did it. So my weapon, what you want is a dagger with some crit modifiers on it. You want some spell damage, and attack speed is good. Basically, the more attack speed you have, the more crit you're gonna get off. It's common sense, right? Helmet, the 3 dragons. I'm gonna come back to this helmet, so just note that down. Shield, high ES, some spell damage, crit modifiers, resistances. That's about it. Just get what you can afford, pretty much. Best boots in the game, in my opinion. You get some elemental damage, an additional curse. How can it get any better? I mean, it's amazing. That damage boost is incredible. The belts, best belt in the game. Thoriani's invitation, no doubt about it. My leg arrows, mandatory for this build. You get the crit modifiers, you get some attack speed, dexterity. Dexterity is basically accuracy rating, so the evasion rating we don't care about because we can't evade anyways. The rings, diamond rings, both of them for more crit. Accuracy rating, and that's about what you need on a ring. Now you want to get some cold damage. I'm gonna come back to that later. Lightning damage, just bonus. Same goes for maximum energy shield and mana regen. The other ring is similar. So yeah. The amulet, crit modifiers again, spell damage, maximum energy shield. I only have 3, so that's a kind of a fail. Lightning resistance, and yeah, just fill in resistances, whatever you need, wherever you need it. So the helmet. Well, let me talk about the build. It's a cast and crit build, flame surge, arc, cast and crit, spectral throw, GMP, and life leech. So your flame surge cannot ignite. That's why we need this helmet. Because obviously we want that 50% more damage. So how do we get it? It says right here, cold damage can ignite but not freeze. So since the spectral throw is what's gonna hit the enemies first, and it's a crit build, so they're gonna get ignited. That's where we need the cold damage on either rings or amulet. You only need it one place, but I have it on all 3 just in case I need to swap something out later. And this shocks, arc, freezes, and chills. So you get the whole trifecta thing. The cool thing about arc is it chains through the enemies, so you actually freeze enemies as it goes. It's pretty cool. And yeah, pretty much everything else explains itself, I think. If not, then ask any questions you may have. And it's pretty common for cast and crit builds. Now, you may have noticed that I have an extra frenzy charge on both my amulet and my boots, and that's because I'm running Blood Rage. And for each frenzy charge you have, you get 5% attack speed and cast speed. Now, if you remember what I said, attack speed essentially is more crits, right? Because the more attacks, the more crits. So 25% extra attack speed is pretty good. And the cast speed is pretty cool too, because we use lightning warp in this build. So the 25% more cast speed, lightning warp is going to be faster than running in the end. So that's going to increase our map clearing speed. Lightning warp, reduced duration, faster casting. I use discipline, clarity, reduced mana. Blood rage with faster casting because I have it linked with portal, and increased duration. This is just for leveling, don't worry about it. The double curse obviously increased AoE, elemental weakness, and critical weakness. About the flasks, you want the recharges 1 charge when you deal a critical strike. You decide how you want him. You just want to make sure you have 1 for shock, 1 for frozen, 1 for bleeding, and armor. I'll just get it like this, honestly. And a diamond flask. Diamond flask is super important. It's better than the series flask, so keep that in mind. When you're doing crit build, you want to get the diamond flask. It's basically more crit damage is what it does. So I think that's about it, actually. And I'll make some I'll put some clips in the video where I show some of what the build can do in action. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and please leave a like if you think this build is awesome, and if you want to see more builds in the future, because I'm working on builds constantly and I love this game for all its variety in skills and gems. And I'll leave the passive tree in the description below the video or whatever. So thank you guys for watching, and peace out.